I'm just asking you if you would consider supporting a bill to abolish abortion in Oklahoma.
No, I will not support a bill for abolishing abortion in Oklahoma. You believe that people should have the liberty to make their own decisions. I was you at one point.
Well, what happened? Marcus McEntire in 204. He's the House author of the bill to bring rape exceptions back in.
Yeah.
Is he in?
No, sure.
He is in.
This is him right here?
This is him right here.
Is this him talking to him? Is it two hims talking to each other?
It is.
Can I interrupt?
Yeah, you just did.
Yeah. Oh, hold on, let me come back in.
I'm Marcus. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Russell Hunter. I'm an abolitionist. I do not live in your district. I am from Norman, but I have friends all over.
You just didn't hear the story. I was telling him about how we voted against abortion bill, my very first vote in the House.
Against an abortion bill?
Yeah, it didn't do anything.
Yeah. So you want to vote for one that does something?
Well, if you're going to vote for one, do something that does something and not just something that's just manufactured for political gain.
Oh, so like that does something.
That does something that actually will do something.
Like criminalize the act of abortion.
That bill did not do that.
Oh, but what do you think about a bill that does that?
No, so basically it was a bill that said you can't abort a child with a genetic abnormality.
Yeah.
And
yeah, then just abort a child and say for whatever.
No, but what the author was trying to do was he was trying to protect Down syndrome babies. Well,
Yeah.
if that's the case, then say that, because there are other genetic abnormalities where the baby can't survive.
Sure, but someone could.
Look, dude, I don't want to get in an argument.
No, I'm not. No, I'm with you on that because I think someone could just come in and say they have a Down syndrome baby and they say like, I'm not aborting this baby because they have Down syndrome.
Yeah.
I'm aborting this baby because I want to have an abortion.
Well, the parameters,
and that's the way around it.
It was an
But
ill-thought bill.
Is there a way for you to possibly either sponsor or, and just Dusty Deaver's bill across the?
No.
You wouldn't?
I actually ran the bill with Daniels last year for exceptions.
Hey, I got a question about your bill.
My bill?
Yeah, with Daniel's bill, SB 834, it puts in exceptions for rape and incest.
Try to stave off a much worse result.
So you want to open the abortion clinics back up in Oklahoma?
No.
What was that bill? I know the SB 834.
I think I'm on camera here.
You are on camera, but
You're on mic.
Yeah, no.
so you don't want to talk. You don't want to talk on the record.
Look, I will talk on the record on anything.
Okay.
But I'm not going to be here and be caught off guard without an appointment or anything like that where I haven't had time.
You have the choice.
Look, dude, you have
the choice.
look,
I'm just asking you
no.
if you would consider supporting a bill to abolish abortion in Oklahoma.
No, I will not support a bill for abolishing abortion in Oklahoma.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, if that's your
think
view, it's
I
okay.
think this is not the role of government to get involved with a private decision that is absolutely gut-wrenching to make if
Sure.
you're in that position.
Are you accepting roses today for being pro-life?
Absolutely. Now,
I know. There's a difference between pro-lifers and abolitionists.
absolutely.
I know. I'm not saying.
Because I knew that.
See, I don't think you have to be ashamed.
I'm not ashamed.
I think it's fine for you to be like, I am a pro-lifer, which means I will not abolish abortion in Oklahoma. I'm not trying to get you on that.
Okay.
I was just
I don't know you, so I don't know what you're trying to do.
Because some pro-lifers might be like, no, I think abortion's murder. I don't want people doing it. I do think the role of
barbaric.
I
do, but
do you think the role of the government should be to stop barbaric things?
Well, that depends.
Well, if a mother strangles
Do you
her
believe that
newborn to death, should that be stopped?
Do you believe that people should have the liberty to make their own decisions? I think you would say yes.
Yes, except for whenever it violates
And
somebody
that is-
else's life,
but that is
liberty, or
between-
property.
But that's between them and their God.
Well, the government says life, liberty, property. So
It does.
I'm for free choices, but if it's like the choice to rape, the choice to enslave.
we agree that we're pro-life. I'm just not an abolitionist.
No, I'm not pro-life, but
You're an abolitionist. I'm pro-life.
yeah, but I'm not
There's a
saying
difference.
that as like a tribal thing, but as an actual different thing. I'm saying the role of the government would be to actually, do you think that there should be laws against murder in general in Oklahoma?
Yes.
Because you said abortion is barbaric.
Dude, I know what you're trying to do, and you're trying to, yeah.
Well,
that's
no,
fine.
it's just looking for consistency. Like,
No,
if
quit asking
abortion's
me questions.
barbaric,
Quit asking me questions, and let's just discuss.
okay, go for it. That's
No,
the only thing I
you
want to
go
know.
for it. You've approached me.
Okay.
You
then
go
then
for
the
it.
one question is,
This is a very tough issue.
yeah.
It divides Republican Party. It divides people.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I am looking for a solution. I represent a wide variety of people within my district. And I have to make decisions based on how I represent them or how they want to be represented. Like,
Right. What if they all want
nobody,
completely legal abortion?
no, they don't. Nobody
Right.
wants that. No,
So what do they, okay.
I think what I believe is going to
I'm just saying, if you say you have to
No,
represent
let me
them, if
finish.
they all want that, do you have to do what they want?
I would if they all wanted it.
They all wanted like
If a
child
majority of
molestation?
if a majority of them wanted the abolition of abortion, I would vote for the abolition of abortion. But a majority of my constituents do not.
Yeah,
vote
they're
for
probably, yeah, the majority, since
majority-
you're they're probably pro-lifers,
yeah,
and they probably don't want the abolition of
they're-
abortion.
They don't.
Yeah.
They want the option, and they probably want it
Yeah.
because, God forbid, their 12-year-old daughter get pregnant or 13.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I mean, I agree with
they-
you. I
they
think
want the
pro-lifers
option.
are essentially pro-choicers.
I would say the way that you are, where you're coming from, you would have to say that to be consistent. I mean, not for you.
Well, to keep it legal, like
Well, you would have to-
pro-lifers and pro-choicers agree with each other that abortion shouldn't be criminalized. Like in a Venn diagram,
Yeah,
pro-lifers and pro-choicers
Yeah.
don't agree on
I
a
don't
whole
believe it
lot,
should be I don't
but
believe it should be
but pro-lifers and pro-choicers are both 100% against.
But I get what
Abolishing
you're saying.
abortion.
I mean, you coming from an abolitionist point of view,
Yeah.
you are definitely going to see me as a pro-choicer.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm gonna see you as a pro-lifer.
Really? That's
Yeah.
interesting. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
You're a pro-lifer.
Because if I allow any exception at all, then I'm not abolitionist.
No, you're a pro-lifer. You're not an abolitionist.
That's right.
So you're a pro-lifer, by which I mean you're someone who doesn't like abortion,
Don't.
thinks it's barbaric,
Yep.
maybe even think it's murder, but thinks that the government shouldn't stop it. That's a pro-life position.
Well, that's my problem.
Yeah, because like I mean, it's not a trick. It's like it's a historical nuance. It's as old as our
I
country.
just think it's just a situation that I don't envy anyone for being in, and it's a decision that they make.
Well, we've all been in it.
I actually haven't been.
Well, no, you've been in the womb. You've been a little
Of
human in the
course,
womb.
Of course.
And
Yeah.
your mother didn't choose to abort you, but we have all collectively been in that same situation. And so the bill or a potential law would be just extend the laws against murder to apply to all humans. So an abolitionist says, just whatever we say about murder, let's put it on all humans, because there are some human beings that murder other born human beings, and they were coerced to do it. So like if a gang member is coerced to kill another gang member and he gets caught, he's still liable for murder, but he was coerced. But we don't go, man, you know what? He was in a terrible situation. He was either murder or get kicked out of the gang, and if you get kicked out of the gang, you may not eat or whatever. He's in a terrible situation. You know what? The best thing to do is just make murder legal.
That's just preposterous, and you know
It is preposterous. It's a reductio ad absurdum.
Yeah, exactly.
And so the thing is, what if we did it the other way and said, why don't we make murder illegal in all instances? Like give no particular group of people special murder rights, which is what we have now, unless you don't think abortion is barbaric. But
No,
see,
I definitely do.
why is it barbaric?
I think so.
Well, I mean, for the reasons you stated.
Yes.
Because it's murder?
Well, yeah, it's taking. I don't like it,
Well,
dude. I don't like
I
it.
agree, and I know you don't, but like I'm trying to
But
get
I
to
have
see
to you-
if the government doesn't exist to stop murder, then what does the government exist
So
to do?
I represent my district. I represent I'm not Cody Beavers. I don't, when I got elected, I didn't say, look, I'm going to do whatever my heart and conscience tells me to do. I'm going to vote the way this district.
Yeah. Bearing that they ask you to do something reprehensible, like legalize murder for born people.
Dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, no.
It is consistent. Like if your people said, you know what, we've been really thinking about it and what we want is legalized meth and child molestation, you'd be like,
It is
no,
very easy
I'm not
to
voting
see
for that.
Everything in this world is black and white. It's very easy. And you know what? It's
Well, you said it
comforting.
was murder.
It's
I didn't.
comforting. It's comforting.
I'm not comforted. I'm saying you said abortion is murder.
I am not.
I'm just suggesting.
Hey, look, I know you want
Treat
this
it
for
that
your
way.
camera. I know you want this for your camera.
Well, I also want you to, if you change, it would be even better than getting
I'm
it for
not
the
going
camera.
to change, and I appreciate you, and I appreciate
Yeah.
that you are really into this, and you are passionate about it, and I
regular.
know where it's coming from, dude. I went to seminary. I know.
Oh, I did not go to seminary.
So I
Okay.
was you at one point.
What happened?
I have a constitutional mandate to represent my district. That is
Well, that's
not-
why I ask if
that
the
is not
district goes
choosing.
really evil, do you just represent them or do you
Look, they
lead
don't
them?
want
you're
abortion abolished. They do not want abortion abolished.
because they're pro-lifers.
Fine.
Yeah. And so what the abolitionists are trying to do, and it may get a little fuzzy, is we're trying to get pro-lifers to become abolitionists because then
They're not.
I know they're not, but
But what-
if we can convince pro-lifers to not only think abortion is murder, but also treat it as murder, then we can actually make it murder
That's been
and
the
stop it.
philosophy of the pro-life movement from the beginning. They've always,
Well, then why did they leave their philosophy?
because they weren't abolitionists.
But you just said that they were from the very beginning.
Okay, this
Yeah,
is
this
enough.
is dumb.
This is enough. You
This
have,
is
you have
dumb.
things to do.
Yeah, get him out.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, no, you don't have to handle me out.
Dude, I'm not handling you out. Don't.
No, I was talking to him. I was talking to him.
He's done.
Yeah.
I'm just done.
Yeah. What we say about pro-lifers is true. And they are themselves, in response to abolition, straight up admitting it. We are not abolitionists. I don't do abolitionist things because my people aren't abolitionists. They're pro-lifers. But if my people were abolitionists, I would do abolitionist things. Hence, convert the pro-life movement to abolition. You get to abolish abortion.